YouTube, it's your sister Lou, where I've been at. I've been trying to stay out of sin, man. So listen, let's get right into it. I appreciate you guys for checking out my YouTube channel, man. Let's get right into it, man. Today we're coming in Proverbs chapter 19, verse 11. In the Bible, it says that a man, is able to be slow to anger because of his understanding, and it says that his glory is to overlook a transgression. Now, what this scripture is saying is that to be slow to anger, because, anger is very important when it comes to walking with Christ, because having a bad temper and not being able to control it, being quick to wrath, it's not beneficial in your walk with Christ. Because, James chapter 1, verse 20, it says that the wrath of man does not produce the righteousness of God. And so we have to learn, how to be slow to anger. And when we are slow to anger, we are able to, it's because we are able to grasp an understanding on the other party's point of view, and that's something that's key to, being slow to anger, not being so quick to get angry. Like, think about how the other person feels. Think about their point of view. Think about, why they may have did it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to justify the fact, but it's just to provide you some type of peace, so that you can understand. Because I know most of the times when we get angry is because we really can't grasp. We're frustrated we're dark when it comes to understanding why that person did something. Because in our head, we're like, man, that was crazy. They did this, they said this, and that was just ridiculous. They shouldn't have done that. Why would they do that? You know what I'm saying? And so it kind of gets our brains and our emotions all riled up. And so when you are slow to wrath, man, you know what I'm saying? And let's just go to the second point of the scripture, where it says his glory is to overlook a transgression. You know what I'm saying? So this is where you take pride. This is where you take pride in being slow to wrath, is because you're able to overlook a transgression. When somebody does you wrong, when somebody does something wrong, you are able to overlook it. Not justifying it, not saying that it was right or okay, but just being able to get over the fact. Because in order for you not to get mad at something, you have to get over it. You have to let it go. You know what I'm saying? You have to leave it in God's hands. So when you leave it in God's hands, you're not getting mad at it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because you have let it go. Yeah, it wasn't right. Yeah, it wasn't okay. But God is going to deal with that person in due season. But our job is to always exemplify, the love of God. That is our job. Like I said in James chapter 1, verse 20, it says that the wrath of man does not produce the righteousness of God. So God's wrath and our wrath is two separate different things. God being angry is different from when we are angry. When we are angry, we want to hurt people. We want to retaliate. We want to treat people how they treated us. And when we're angry, people get hurt. When we're angry, people get hurt, and we move out of our emotions. And when it comes to us calming down, we're like, man, I did do too much. And you start regretting, you start feeling guilt for the fact of what you did just because you were angry. But when God is angry, he doesn't get angry and get out of control. He doesn't lose his sanity. When God gets angry, it's more of like a reproof. It's more of like a correction. It's more of like, God is sick and tired of the wickedness, so he is always going to repay the evil or the wicked or the evildoers. So just know that we have to control our anger. We have to be more understanding on another person's point of view in order to calm ourselves down and, showcase the love of God, showcase, the order of God correctly. I love you guys. God bless you, man. Once again, appreciate you guys checking out my YouTube channel. I love you, and I'm out.